That's right, John. Even though the Hawks are on a bye week this week, there's still plenty to talk about.
Yeah, DITV director Jonathan Rawson has the breakdown on some of the stats through the first 8 games.
Thanks, guys. Just over halfway home in the college football season, and the Hawkeyes sit at 6-2 and are still in contention to win the Big Ten West. While it seems as though Iowa has sputtered at times this year, the Hawkeyes are still racking up plenty of noteworthy stats. Starting on the defensive side of the ball, the Hawkeyes continue as a mainstay as one of the nation's best. Currently, the Iowa defense is giving up 266 yards per game, which is the best under head coach Kirk Ferentz. On top of that, the defense does not allow points. Iowa's defense ranks 3rd in the nation in points allowed, and only Purdue has scored 20 or more points against them. However, the defensive line isn't as strong as they have been in the past, as they only have 16 sacks, which is 12th in the Big Ten. Flipping sides, the Hawkeye offense seems to be having a fairly down year in terms of overall production. However, for all the heat quarterback Nate Stanley has taken this season, he is currently leading the Big Ten in passing yards with 1,950. Contrary to that, though, Stanley is actually in the bottom 4th in yards per attempt among qualifying quarterbacks in the Big Ten with 7.4. If the Hawkeyes want to stay in the hunt down the home stretch of the season, they're going to need their offense to step up and take a load off the defense. And the best way to do that is by having more big plays to get them on the board more often. Guys, back to you in the studio.
I'm a little worried about how John got so small, but the Hawks won't be back in action until next Saturday when they head to Madison to take on the Badgers.
Yeah, now heading from the field to the courts, we'll get our first look at Iowa basketball on Monday when they face Lindsey Wilson College in an expedition game.
And Connor McCaffrey met with the media to tell us what there is a lot that we haven't seen yet.
I think people don't know a lot, to be honest, because they didn't see Jack last year, they didn't see CJ. I feel like nobody really respects them the way that they should. I don't know why that is, but I think that's maybe a good thing for them in terms of motivation. Good thing for me. Nobody really respects me going into the season. You haven't seen a lot of people talking about everybody that played last year, so I think it's definitely we'll come in with a chip on our shoulder. And I think that everybody's going to show what they're really capable of.
Yeah, you got to love that fire from McCaffrey there. And since the Hawkeye football isn't playing this weekend, we can't give you our score predictions for the game.
Instead, we're going to predict the scores of the Chiefs game this weekend. Hopefully Patrick Mahomes comes back. They're playing in Arrowhead against the Vikings. I think the Chiefs win this one by 50 easily.
Yeah, with Mahomes possibly coming back and Chiefs going on some momentum after losing to the Packers, I think they'll come in to Arrowhead and have a dominant game, maybe the score finishing 27-20.
That's right, Tanner. Well, we'll see how that game turns out. John, back to you at the desk.